What's up, guys? This is Jay with the Columbia Watch Society. I hope your 2022 is off to a great start. This is our first video of the new year. So happy new year, and man, I hope this is the best year you have yet. So today I'm excited to talk about the fourth release from MISSON Watch Company. This is the MISSON 4 Fortuna, which is a recreation of the 1930s, 1940s era German pilot watch, often referred to as the B-UHR, B-UHR, or Flieger. So this was a watch that was produced for the military, specifically for pilots and navigators of this World War II era. And this is MISSON Watch Company's basically remake of that watch. So I'll just jump right in and kind of start with the dial and work my way out. I'm not going to go into a ton of the history on the original watch that they are recreating here. It's a rabbit hole. I went down it a couple of days ago, and it's pretty exciting. It's pretty rich history with this watch. And there's a lot of people on YouTube and just articles that know a hang of a lot more than I do. So if you're interested in that and you're a history buff, check it out. It's really interesting. And it's really made me appreciate this watch and this specific design even more. So just a little bit, this was worn by pilots or navigators. Some say that the pilots didn't actually wear the B-UHR. It was a navigator's watch, because the pilot would wear a different style watch that some say was a chronograph. Originally these watches were not owned by the navigators that were using them in the aircraft. They were basically, when you went and got in your plane, or they gave you your plane for your mission, this was just part of the standard equipment that you received at that time. So if you have an original one of these watches, and you see them every now and again for sale from the era, it's pretty cool that it could and very likely worn by just a multitude of different people, spanning the course of a decade or so, which is just really cool to think about, and to have that piece of history on your wrist. So yeah, again, I'll start with the dial. So it is a sterile dial, and what I mean by that is there's nothing, no branding, no logo, nothing on the dial. Just very plain and simple. And this was, they designed it like that on purpose, because clearly this was made to tell time, and that was it. Tell time for military personnel on aircraft, no frills, and there was to be nothing on here to distract that pilot or that navigator from actually being able to tell the time. The original watches were a whopping 55 millimeters. Is something I read. So this is coming in at 42, so it's much smaller than the original, but I don't think you or me would be too interested in wearing a 55 millimeter watch. I think the biggest watch I've ever worn is maybe 45, 46, and that is still pretty massive. So I can't imagine wearing a 55 millimeter watch. But again, it was made to be worn in most cases over probably a flight suit. You should see some of the straps that came on these things. They're huge. So wear over a flight suit, and just use through flight and then turn back in. There is a type A and a type B dial on the B-UHR watches. This is a type B, and the type A is like a traditional dial, or traditional dial with 1 through 12 hour markers, and doesn't have the minutes marked on here like it does here. So this will be the type B. So it's got the prominent numbers are the minutes, which is probably, if you think back to a bombing mission or something, minutes are probably more important than hours, honestly, when you're flying one of those missions. So hence the minutes are in the prominent spot on the dial. But then you've got the hours on that center ring. So no date. Clearly, again, time was the only thing that was really important, and nothing was put on the watch to distract the user from telling the time. It's got the blued hands, which corresponds to what was on the original design. And the blue on the original design, I did find this interesting. It was it was actually the steel turned blue at a certain point during the manufacturing process due to the specific heat, and so that was when it was shut down. And they had a blue hue to them on the original watches. So it's cool that they Mission Watch Company went back with the blue hands to really nod to the past. The sword hands are filled with C3 Luminova. I'll put a lume shot at the end of the video, or a lume video, so if you are interested in that, be sure to hang around or just skip to the end so that you can see the lume, because the lume is pretty fantastic. So the specs, 42 millimeters, like I said earlier. You got 316L sandblasted stainless steel. The case width or thickness is about a little less than 10 millimeters is what I measured it. They've got 9.42 on the website, so I'm going to go with the 9.42 as the thickness. You got an overall dimension 50 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip. It's a 22 millimeter lug width there for your strap, and you've got that nice onion crown, which, dang, it looks really cool. And then it's stamped with the Mission logo, and it's kind of hard to get it in. It's not focusing right, but you got the logo on the on the crown. On the case back, you got Mission Watch Company, and then in the middle there, you got, God, here goes my southern accent. It's going to try to pronounce this. Audaces, Fortuna. I don't even know exactly what that last word is, but it basically means, translated into English, fortune favors the bold. It's really a cool thing to put on the back of the watch. You can imagine the men that wore these watches during this during that time, World War II time period. Were definitely a bold generation of fighting men. So I think it's inappropriate to stamp that on the watch. What else? The crystal on this watch is a sapphire crystal, so it will be scratch resistant, which I really appreciate, because I am definitely one to wear watches hard. They're tools to me, and I'm just not one to be too careful with them on. Appreciate the sapphire crystal so it doesn't get too beat up. This watch is powered by the Miyota 2035 quartz movement, which I've been wearing this for the last couple of weeks. Time's been spot on. It's deadly accurate over the course of the last couple of weeks. It is water resistant down to 100 meters. The crown here is screwed down. It's got nice action. Turns really well, no crunching or anything, so it's a really well made, and no complaints there. The leather strap with the rivets matches what was basically originally put on these watches. It's a really nice quality strap. This is not a cheap leather strap. I mean, this is a higher end leather that you're getting on here. It's very comfortable. It's nice and smooth on the inside. So it's always nice when you see a watch company take the extra steps on the strap, because most people aren't buying a watch. The strap's not usually going to make it or break a purchase, because like me, you know, I'll have this watch on another strap by the end of the week, just because I love switching them out and changing it out and just having fun with it. But I appreciate it when folks put a good high quality strap on a watch to begin with, which is exactly what they've done here. You've got MISSON engraved there on the stainless steel buckle. Again, overall, really nice quality watch. This watch is for sale on their website now for $330. They just came out, so they've got quite a few of them. But if you followed MISSON Watch Company at all, you will know that they will sell these things out, and who knows if there'll be any more. I know they're sold out of their first and second releases. And it's a good time. I'm gonna go ahead and bring in some friends. This is the MISSON 2 or MISSON 3 Solon. This is the MISSON 2 Scout. MISSON 2 Scout is sold out. I don't have the MISSON 1, but it's sold out. I think the Solon, they still have some of those. But what I like and about what MISSON Watch Company is doing, sorry for the glare. I should have found a better place to do this video, but like, look at just the difference in these three watches. You just have so much going on, and you see a lot of times people or watch companies will find something that they like, and they will kind of stay in that niche of design, and that's great. But MISSON Watch Company is taking a completely different approach. I mean, these are three very different watches. You've got like your traditional field watch, and a 39, 38 millimeter. This nothing fancy about this one, just very standard dial, which is common for a field watch. And then you've got this very uniquely colored dial on this, your traditional diver. And then now you've got a pilot watch with the Fortuna. So if you if you were building a collection, like, you could just simply just buy MISSON watches, and you would have a very unique, well-rounded, watch collection. So that's super cool. Like, I can't wait to see what they come out with next. I've been racking my brain, even kind of messaging with the owners. Like, I'm just trying to figure out like what they might be going to next. And honestly, I don't even think they know. But I'm sure it will be something that will just complement what you see here, and really just continue to advance their line of watches, and just continue down that road with diversity, and just really giving you a little bit of everything or a little bit something different with each release. So anyway, again, if you got any questions about this particular watch, the Fortuna, the recreation of the B-UHR, definitely let me know. Or any questions about MISSON Watch Company or any of their other releases, I'd be happy to share that information with you. But check these guys out. They're very active on Instagram, at MISSON Watch Company, and then they've got their website, and I'll have all the links below. And if you got any questions hey, you can directly message those guys. Like I said, they're very active on Instagram, I know of, and they will the owners will get back to you pretty quickly, or they always do with me. Can't speak high enough of the guys that started this company. Just stand up guys that are watch guys, that love watches, that love this watch community, and it's reflective over the very unique and high quality designs that they're creating. So anyway, again, hope you guys have an epic 2022. Just look forward to just continuing to communicate with you. and just be of value to this watch community that has just blessed us so much over the last couple of years. Thanks, guys. Bye.